Oh, huh? Oh, yeah. Hi, good morning, gamers. It's time to discuss a big PlayStation announcement because Sony just randomly came out and said, hey, we're making Horizon Zero Dawn 3, and also the long rumored Horizon Online project is now completely confirmed. But let's take a look at the official announcement. What's up, gamers? DreamcastGuy here. Hi, hope you're having a great day. If you could like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I haven't had my Red Bull yet, so if I flub any words, well, it's because I'm not awake. But so here we are over on Twitter.com where they randomly just dropped it. They said they're working on both another Horizon adventure and also an exciting online project. Now, I want to start off by actually taking a look at this. This is over here on Guerrilla's main website where they talk about, what they're up to. And it says this. After almost 20 incredible years at Guerrilla, our studio director and executive producer, Angie Smets, is starting a new role as head of development strategy at PlayStation Studios, which is actually a very massive promotion from going a person who leads Guerrilla to a person who leads PlayStation. These past 2 decades at Guerrilla have been an absolute dream. I feel privileged to have worked alongside some of the smartest and coolest people in the industry. I'm so grateful for everything I've learned alongside all these other Guerrillas. We've accomplished so much as a team, and I'm incredibly proud of all the games we've shipped together. Now, I gotta say, these names I'm very bad at pronouncing. They are based in Amsterdam. These people are very cool, but I'm kind of bad about some European names. A special shout out to Jan Bart van Beek and Michael van der Leeuw. It feels like just yesterday that we were figuring out how to make and ship the first Killzone. Little did we know that we would eventually lead Guerrilla together. You've become like brothers to me, and there's no way to thank you enough. I miss you dearly. Now, I feel like in the current tense, people sort of think of Guerrilla as the Horizon people, because, Horizon is massive. The Burning West DLC just came out, and Twitter is still basically just freaking out about how the hell it was technologically possible to make a game look so photorealistic. But before they were making crashing waves and beautiful hair and incredible sunsets filled with birds, they made the Killzone games. These were first-person shooters that were very scripted in their own way, but they did have online multiplayer. They actually had co-op. They actually had really dark, gritty storylines. I like these. The Killzone franchise was always a bit divisive because I do think the biggest problem is that they really tried to act like it was the Halo killer when it turns out we just had to wait long enough for Halo to kill itself. But hey, I think it's really cool that these people that actually worked in these original games are still here and are still making great stuff. But here's the part of it that I actually enjoy the most. We're so grateful to the leadership Angie has provided Guerrilla, and we wish her all the best in her new adventure. In terms of new structure, Guerrilla is happy to announce that our management team now consists of Joel Eschler, so the other studio director, Hella Schmidt, studio director, and John von Bart, so the original guy who's been working forever there since the very start, is still there leading Guerrilla. That's a great sign. But here's this. We have full confidence in our new leadership as they steer Guerrilla towards a bright new future, expanding the world of Horizon with Aloy's next adventure and our exciting online project. So, this is something that there has been some leaks about, and I've watched it. There is gameplay floating around specifically of a Horizon online game. And you're going to think I'm insane for this. It looks like Monster Hunter. It looks like you and other people will make a lobby and 2 to 4 other people join you, and you actually hunt big old thunder jaws and crazy massive bosses from the Horizon series and break off parts of them to craft bigger and better weapons. Now, I'll be honest, from the gameplay I've seen, it looks more arcade-ish than the survivalish focus of Horizon Forbidden West, but I'm open-minded about it. I think I am most curious about Horizon Forbidden West, or Horizon 3, because the Forbidden West DLC that just came out completely blew my mind. It's currently getting downvote bombed like crazy. I almost actually made a video about this, but the Burning Shores to PS5 has been fantastic. I actually think it's some of the best DLC ever. It's not particularly long, but it really sets up a big new direction for the series. And the hint of the Burning Shores is that it looks like Horizon 3 is going to be fully co-op. There's a new character named Seika that actually helps you solve puzzles, that actually goes around in the world, that actually joins you in combat. I do fully believe that this next Horizon game is going to be freaking huge. I mean, Sony, I think the biggest critique we hear of Sony is that they are very focused on single player, over the shoulder narrative adventures. Like, okay, here's a character, here's a dad trying to save his daughter. A lot of like very gritty, grimy, serious, ultra realistic tales, even when something like, you know, God of War Ragnarok, which I loved. That's the main criticisms people say about it, is that, okay, it's still just gritty dad saves his kid. I don't have a problem with that, but I do like the idea of them attempting more online stuff. I mean, it sounds like this year maybe we're going to maybe get the Horizon Forbidden West online game, or sorry, the Horizon multiplayer, like weird Monster Hunter thing. And additionally, it sounds like we're going to get Last of Us Factions, the online Last of Us game. Both of those could be very, very cool. I am still personally a little bit gun shy, simply because, well, I'm not the biggest games as a service fan, and that's clearly what Sony is trying to push into. We'll see. It seems like for every major franchise that Sony builds, they want to have like a games as a service free-to-play thing to the side. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Even when games just have cosmetic microtransactions, I just don't like the idea of games flooded with microtransactions. It's just a personal gripe of mine. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's going to ruin the game. I'm sure they're still going to be great. I mean, they have fantastic teams behind them. Just anytime a game has like a battle pass, if this ends up being like if The Last of Us multiplayer and Horizon multiplayer ends up having a battle pass, not exactly my cup of tea. But going back to this here, Horizon Forbidden West's DLC was freaking fantastic, and it really advanced Aloy as a character. There is a ton of potential for Horizon Forbidden West 2, for Horizon 3, for Horizon Zero Dawn Ultimate, and I'm extremely excited for it. There is a big boss fight coming. If you actually have been playing the Horizon games, the story is about to hit its crazy conclusion. I mean, and I'm so ready for it. I mean, we're talking a space battle to end all space battles with primitive humans using mechanical machine guns to fight off people and using bows and arrows and traps. I'm ready for it, baby. Guerrilla, give me that shit now. But what do you guys think? Are you excited about Horizon 3? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a big old thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already, and please keep dreaming. Oh man, I'm so excited. Oh man, I'm so excited. All right, time to eat my breakfast burrito. Check it out. I got a buffalo-style chicken wrap. They got ranch dressing with it. Don't eat the ranch dressing. That's super high calorie. You can actually eat more food in a day if you don't have that high calorie garbage. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, you know, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.